Okay, so myself, I am Subbarao from AML department. In this class section, we are going to discuss important concept loops. So in the second unit, so we have three major topics, important topics. Okay, so let us see. So what are the contents in the unit 2? So unit 2 name control structures. Control structures. So in the control structures, so we have three major topics. The first one is conditional statements. Conditional statements. In conditional statements, so we have simple if statement, simple if statement, and second one is if else. Next one is nested if else. Nested if else. Next one is else if ladder, and the last one is switch case. So these four topics related to the conditional statements. Conditional statements. So next major topic is loops. Next major topic is loops. So in the loops, you have while loop. Okay. Next one is do while loop. And third one is for loop. Okay. So the next topic is unconditional statements. Unconditional statements. Okay, so in unconditional statements, we have the first one is break. So next one is continue. And third one is go to. So these are the topics in second unit. So these are the topics in second unit. Okay, so the second unit name is control structures. So in the control structures, we have three major topics: conditional statements, loops, and unconditional statements. So in the loops, we have different topics: simple if statement, else if statement, nested if else, else if ladder, and switch case. Okay, so in loops, so we have three loops. Okay, while loop, do while loop, and do for loop. Unconditional statements break and continue and go to. So the go to is not there in our syllabus. Okay. So in entire C language, we have 32 keywords. So we have 32 keywords. So Out of 32, so in the second unit, so the if is the keyword and else is the keyword, switch is the keyword, case is the keyword, and similarly while keyword, do keyword, for keyword, break keyword, continue keyword, and go to also keyword. So these are the keywords covered in the second unit. Okay, so the total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so out of 32, so here we have 10 keywords. 10 keywords. So in this cross section, we are going to discuss loops. So what is the loop? Okay, so how to implement the loop? Okay, so how to construct while loop, how to construct do while loop, and how to construct for loop. So later we will see unconditional statements, break, continue, and go to. Okay, so in this class section, we are going to see loops. Okay, so first thing is, what is the loop? What is the loop? Okay, so generally, loop is nothing but closed loop, closed path. Loop is nothing but closed path. Suppose I am at here. Okay, so now I am passing through this path. Okay, and again end at the same point. End at the same point. This closed path is called the loop. So this is the general statement for the loop. Okay, so but in C language or any language, okay, so the definition of loop is different. Definition of the loop is different. Okay, so before define the definition of loop, okay, before define the definition of the loop, suppose I want to print my name, okay, 5 times. Okay, so my question is, so how to print my name 5 times? Okay, so one way is, okay, suppose I want to print my name 1 time, I am using the printf. Okay, so the printf, suppose my name is Ravi, okay, so this printf statement, okay, so how to write the printf? Just write printf and within brackets in double quotes, if you write anything, this printf display the message or text in between the double quotes. So whatever you write text between the double quotes, the printf simply print that message. So for this, what is the output? Ravi is the output. Okay, so I need print my name 5 times. Okay, for this I am using another printf. Okay, again write my name Ravi. So this will give another time Ravi. Okay, like this I need 5 times. So therefore I write 5 printfs. Okay, so this printf gives 1 time, second printf gives second time, third printf gives my name third time, fourth one gives fourth time, and fifth statement gives the my name fifth time. Okay, so to print 5 times my name, here I require to write 5 printfs. I require to write 5 printfs. So this is the way to print my name in 5 times. Okay. So if I need only 5 times, then this way is simple. Suppose I want to print my name 100 times, somewhat difficult. Suppose I want to print my name 1000 times. Okay, so this is more difficult. This is more difficult. So is there any alternative way to print my name number of times? Is there any alternative way to print my name number of times? Yes, there is a alternative way. So in this way, I am writing only one printf. I am writing only one printf. Okay, one printf, one printf. Okay, so this will gives only one time my name. Okay, suppose again execute same printf statement, again execute same printf, then it will give the second time my name Ravi. Okay, again execute same printf, third time, again gives the another time my name. Okay, so in this way, if you execute same statement number of times, okay, then we will get the your name number of times. So one way is write the number of printfs to get the your name number of times. Another way is, so write only one statement and execute the same statement number of times. Then we will get the same output. Okay. So this concept is called the loop. Simply the loop is used to execute set of statements required number of times. In simple way, execute the loop is used to execute same set of statements required number of times. So this is the definition for the loop. Okay, so now I am writing definition for the, so I will see the definition for the loop. Okay, so how to define loop? Simply loop repeating the execution of same set of statements, a specific number of times. Repeating the execution of same set of statements a specific number of times. So here the specific number of times is very, very important. So this will be control the execution of the loop number of times. Okay, this specify the required number of times. So this is the use of the loop. Okay, so the loop is nothing but repeating the execution of the same set of statements a specific number of times. And coming to the second point, so how to implement loops? Okay, so the loops can be implemented. Loops can be implemented using iterative statements iterative statements or loop control statements. Loop control statements. So here, what is the iterative? What is the meaning of iterative? Okay. If I execute all statements within the loop one time, that is nothing but one iteration. That is nothing but one iteration. Suppose I will execute once again all statements, that is nothing but the second iteration. That is nothing but the second iteration. Okay. So we are using iterative statements to implement the loops. Okay. Other name of iterative statements, loop control statements. So what are the iterative statements? What are the iterative statements? Iterative statements are, so we have three statements. So while and do while, and third one is for. So while, do while and for. Okay. So using while, okay, so can implement loop. You can implement loop. Okay. So if you construct a loop using the while statement, if you construct the loop using the while statement, then the structure is called the while construct. Structure is called the while construct. So how to develop while construct? Implement the loop using the while statement. Okay. Similarly, do while construct. Similarly, for construct. Okay. So very simple. The loop is repeating the loop is nothing but repeating the execution of same set of statement required number of times. Okay. So how to implement these loops? Simple, using iterative statements. What are the iterative statements? Iterative statements are while and do while and for. While and do while and for. So what is the purpose of loop? Simply, the loop is used to repeating the execution of same set of statements. Okay. Next. So in this, the first one is while. Okay. First one is while loop. First one is while loop. Okay. So how to implement while construct? Okay. So what is the working? So what is the flowchart? What is the flowchart? Okay. So now while is keyword. While is keyword. This while is used to implement while statement is used to implement loops. Is used to implement loops. Okay. Next. So what is the general format in the C program? So what is the general form of while in the C program? Okay. So that is called syntax. That is called syntax. So what is the syntax of while? What is the syntax of while? Okay. So write while keyword. Write while keyword. Write while keyword. Okay. So within brackets, so you have to write the condition. So you have to write the condition. Okay. Condition or expression. Condition or expression. Okay, so don't write any semicolon. Next, so this loop start with open curly brace and end with closing curly brace. And these two are used to these two are used to, okay, uh, open the loop and use it to close the loop. So this is for open the loop, this is for closing the loop. Okay, next, within these two curly braces, so we have to use number of statements. So we have to use required number of statements. Okay, suppose, okay, so this is statement 1, statement 1. Okay, next statement 2, statement 2, and so on. So these are the set of statements. These are the set of statements. So this is the syntax. Okay, in this way the while construct using in the C program. Okay, very simple. Write while keyword, okay, within the brackets. So you have to write condition or expression. You can use condition or expression. Okay, so write required number of statements and close the loop, and close the loop. Okay, so what is the purpose of this while? This while is used to execute the set of statements number of times. The set of statements number of, okay. So only you should remember, any loop is used to repeating the set of statement number of times. Repeating the execution of the set of statement number of times. Okay, so only thing, so you have to remember. Okay, now, so what is the working of this while construct? What is the working of this while construct? Okay, so first, what is the condition and what is the expression? What is the condition and what is the expression? Okay, so condition means if you use compare operators in between the two operands, if you use compare operator, so then that is the condition. Okay, so for example, so A is the one variable, B is the another variable. Okay, A is another variable, B is one variable, and A is one variable and B is another variable. Okay, suppose I am writing like this, A greater than B. So A is operand and B is operand in between. So you have the operator, that is the greater. Okay, greater than operator. Okay, so if you write like this, this is the condition. This is the condition. Okay, so suppose I am writing like this, A is equal to B, A is equal to is equal to is the operator, the comparison operator. Okay, so this is also condition. This is also condition. Or another way, A less than B. A less than B. So A less than B also, less than operator is the comparison operator. So otherwise A not equal to B. A not equal to B. So A greater than or equal to B. Okay, A less than or equal to B. Okay, so if you write like this, so that is the condition. That is the condition. In case of condition, okay, so what is the true condition and what is the false condition? What is the true condition and what is the false condition? Okay, suppose A is equal to 5 and B is equal to 10. A is equal to 5 and B is equal to 10. Okay, so what is the A value? A value is equal to 5 and B value is equal to 10. 5 greater than 10. Okay, so the condition is not true. So this is false. Okay, next A is equal to B. A value is 5 and B value is 10. Okay, so the 5 is not equal to 10. So this is also false. A less than B. What is the A value? A value is 5 and B value is 10. 5 is less than 10. Okay, so if the 5 is less than 10 is a true. Okay, so A not equal to B. Exactly. 5 is not equal to 10. So this is the true condition. Next, A greater than or equal to B. So the 5 greater than or equal to 10 is false. Okay. So 5 is less than or equal to 5. The less is true but not equal to. Equal is not true. Okay. But less than or equal to. Okay. Or is there. So therefore the condition is true. So in this way, okay, you can say given condition is true or false. Given condition is true. So the true or false, the condition is true or false depends on the, okay, so the variable values, okay. But in case of condition, okay, so the don't write equal operator. Suppose if you write like this, A is equal to B, is equal to is the assignment operator, so don't write any assignment operator in case of the condition or expression. Okay, so if you write like this, A is equal to B, then this will gives the error. Okay, so now in this way you can use the condition. So what is the expression? So you can also use, okay, you can also write like this, A plus B. Okay, so if you write like this, A plus B, then this is the expression. Or otherwise A plus 10. So this is the expression. Or 20 minus A. So this is the expression. So A by B. So this is the expression. So A into B. So this is the expression. Okay, so in expression case also don't write assignment operator. Okay, so these all okay, so right way to write the expression, but don't write like this, A plus B is equal to 5. So the assignment operator not allowed in this case, condition or expression. So one important point is, if you write the condition, okay, based on the values, okay, so you know the condition is true or false. So based on the values, okay, AB values, you know the condition is true or false. So but in case of the expression, how to know the, okay, true or false? Okay, so simple thing is the expression result. So for example, okay, so A is equal to, for example, A is equal to 5 and B is equal to 10. So what is the result of this expression? A plus B is equal to 5 plus 10. 5 plus 10 is equal to 15. Okay, next, what is the result of this? A is equal to 5. 5 plus 10 is equal to 15. 20 minus A. 20 minus A is equal to, what is the value? Okay, 20 minus A is the 5. So 20 minus 5 is equal to 15. So A by B. A value is the 5. Okay, so this is normal division. A by B. So 5 by 10. 5 by 10 is equal to, okay, so the normal division gives the quotient value as a result. Okay, the quotient value is equal to, so the 10 0 times in the 5. So therefore answer is 0. So A into B is equal to 5 into 10 is equal to 50. Okay, so the result of various expressions. Okay, how to how to know the true or false? How to know the true or false? If result of expression, if result of expression is not equal to 0, if the result of expression is not equal to 0, okay, then condition is false, then condition is true, then condition is true. Okay, so in this case a plus b, the result is 15, then it is the true, it can be taken as a true. So here the result is 15, this can be taken as a true. The result is 15, this can be taken as a true. Okay, the result is 0, in this case the result is false. Okay, condition expression result is false. A into b is the 50. Okay, so this is not equal to 0, not equal to 0 means true. In case of expression, okay, the result of expression is not equal to 0, then it can be taken as a true. If it is 0, then it can be taken as a false, then it can be taken as a false. Okay, so now based on the condition and expression, so what is the working of while loop? What is the working of while loop? What is the working of while loop? So based on the condition and expression value, what is the working of while? Okay, so what is the while construct? While, okay, simply write condition or expression. Okay, so while loop start with open curly brace and end with the closing curly brace. So have different statements: statement 1, statement 2, statement 3, statement 4, statement 5, and like this and so on. The set of statements. Okay, so now, so what is the working of this while loop? If condition may be true or false, and expression result may be true or false. Condition may be true or false, or expression result may be true or false. Okay, if condition is true, okay, then the execution enter into the loop. So in while construct, first check the condition, then execute the all statements within the loop. Okay, so therefore the while loop is called the entry control loop. While loop is called the entry control loop. Okay, so first check the condition when condition is true, or first check the expression, the result of expression is true, then only enter into the loop. Once the execution enter into the loop, okay, executing all statements within the loop. Okay, so for one time execution, if you execute one time, then this is called the one iteration. Is it clear? Next, okay, so again check the condition. After executing all statements, again check the condition. Again, if condition is true or expression result is true, then again enter into the loop. And again executing all statements within the loop. In this way, executing all statements number of times. Okay, so one important thing, after required number of times, after execution of required number of times, we need to exit from the loop. Suppose I want to repeat the all statements only 10 times. So after completion of 10 times, I need to exit from the loop. For this, I need to use one statement within the loop. That statement should be updating the condition. So this is very, very important. Okay, this is very, very important. One statement is needed within the loop. One statement is needed within the loop. That statement should be updating the condition. Updating the condition. Okay, updating condition. So that condition used to exit from the loop. That condition is used to exit from the loop. Okay, so important point is one statement is needed within the loop. That statement should be updating the condition. Okay, this statement is used to exit from the loop. Exit from the loop. Is it clear? So once condition is fail or result of expression is false. Once the condition is false, okay, so that means the condition is fail, then the execution exit from the loop. Then execution exit from the loop. Is it clear? So this is the uh, while construct. This is the while construct. Very simple, very simple. Okay, so in case of while, first check the condition. If condition is true, then enter into the loop. Executing all statements within the loop, and again check the condition. If condition is true, again executing all statements within the loop. So in this way, this while executing all statements number of times, required number of times, so the required number of times decides the, okay, uh, condition, decides the condition. Okay, decides the condition. Okay, every time we need to updating condition, otherwise the loop executing infinite times, otherwise the loop executing infinite number of times. Okay, so in this way you can implement while construct. You can implement while construct. Okay, so for this, what is the flow chart? For this, what is the flow chart? Okay, so now flow chart for while loop. Flow chart for while. Flow chart for while loop. Flow chart for while loop. Okay, so initially, okay, we need to check the condition. Need to check the condition. Okay. So the while loop start here. Before that, okay, so there may be there is some code. Okay, so after completion of that code, so here the while loop start here. Okay, so the control flow enter here. Okay, to check the condition, I am using the diamond shape. Okay, so here have after checking the condition, okay, the result of condition may be true or false. If condition is true, then executing all statements within the loop. Okay, so this is the output for diamond shape. So this is input to the diamond shape, this is output to the diamond shape. Okay, so now executing all statements within while loop. Okay, after executing all statements, again check the condition. After executing all statements within the loop, again check the condition. Okay, after checking the condition, the result may be true or false. If it is true, again executing all statements and then go to the diamond shape to check the condition. So in this way, in this way, repeating number of times. So this closed path is called the, so start here, okay, start here, again start here, again start here. Okay, so this closed path is called the loop. This closed path is called the loop. Okay, so if condition is false, okay, after some iterations, okay, every time, okay, I am updating the condition, okay, I am updating the condition, okay, after condition is fail or the result of the condition is false, then exit from the loop, okay, so there is no connection to the, again to check the condition. Okay, so this is the exit from the loop. Okay, if condition is false, then execute the statements outside of the loop, then executing statements outside of loop, outside the loop. So this is the flowchart for while construct. This is the flowchart for while construct. Okay, so this is the theory part related to the while loop. Okay, so first thing is what is the loop, so how to implement the loop. Okay, so the loop can be implemented using the iterative statements. What are the iterative statements? While, do while and do for. Okay, so if you see the while, so have the syntax. So syntax means what is the general format to implement the while loop in the C program. Okay, so we have the syntax. Next, what is the working of the while loop? Okay, next, what is the flowchart of while loop? Is it clear? So related to this while loop, okay, so we'll see some programs. So the first program is, so write a C program to print my name n times. Okay, so what is the purpose of while loop? While loop is used to repeat the same set of statements required number of times. So here the required number is n. So the n may be 10 or 20 or 100. So therefore I need to read the n value. So to implement this program, okay, so what are the variables required? Okay, so first write header files as include stdio.h header file. Okay, next int main, so the main function start with open curly brace. Okay, now I am declaring variables here. Okay, so what are the variables required? Only I need n is the integer number, so n declare has a data type int, okay. So now read the n value. So read the n value during the execution of the program. I am using the scanf. Okay, scanf %d ampersand n. Okay, so for better practice, before scanf we need to print one message. For this, I am using printf. Okay, enter n value or number, enter the n value. Enter the n value. Okay, so next we need to implement the while construct. Okay, so how to write while? So here, suppose I need only my name one time, I am using only printf. Printf. Okay, so my name is Ravi, suppose Ravi. Okay, next time to print the new line, I am using the \n. Okay, so this \n for the new line. Is it clear? Suppose only I want one time my name, just simply write one printf, the nf. But my name I required n number of times. Okay, so therefore I need to repeat this statement n number of times. Okay, so how to repeat? Using the while. Using the while. Okay, so the while we need to write the condition. So this while start with open curly brace and end with closing curly brace. Is it clear? So what is the condition here? What is the condition required here? What is the condition required here? Is it clear? Okay, so the condition decides the number of times we need to repeat the printf statement. Is it clear? Okay, so now here only I need, suppose n is equal to 10. Suppose n is equal to 10. After executing one time, okay, after executing one time, the output is Ravi one time. So now I will reduce this number to the 9. Okay, so now the updated value is 9. Again print my name Ravi. Okay, 2 times completed. Thus again, okay, the n value decreased to 8. Okay, in this way, what is the last updated n value? And updated n value is 0. Okay, so before this n is equal to 1. If I decrease my number every time by 1, okay, so finally the n value become 0. N value become 0. Okay, so in this way, okay, so we can implement the condition. We can write the condition. Okay, if n equal to 10, I will print one time. Now decrease the n value. When n is equal to 9, I will print the second time. 8, I will print the third time. Like this, the number of times is equal to the, okay, n value 10 to 1. Is it clear? So now I am writing condition n greater than 0. N greater than 0. Okay, n greater than 0. So now initially n value start with suppose 10. After execution of one time, okay, so the n become 9. Okay, so that is nothing but the updating the condition. So how to decrease n value every time by 1? Okay, simply write n minus 9. So one statement is needed in the while loop that should be updating the condition. Okay, every time the n value, okay, updating. Is it clear? So first to start with n is equal to 10, suppose. Next time 9, next time, okay, 8, next time, okay, 7, and so on. Okay, if n is equal to 1, then 1 greater than 0, then condition is true. Again enter into the loop and print the Ravi one time. Okay, so next time the n becomes 0. So 0 greater than 0 is the false. Okay, once n decreases to 0, then condition is false, then exit from the loop. Okay, so as long as condition is true, this while loop repeating these two statements, okay, n number of times, n number of times. In this way you can print your name n number of times, n number of times. Okay, so next program. Okay, so next to close this program. After while loop, after while loop, okay, so we need to close main function. Okay, I am using int main, so therefore write return 0, return 0, return 0, and close main function. So this is the program to print my name in n times. My name is in my name in n times. Okay, so we will see the another program related to the while loop. So second program is write a C program to print, okay, to find, not print, to find sum of first n natural numbers, first n natural numbers, first n natural numbers. Okay, so n is the integer number, n may be 10 or 5 or as you like. Suppose n is equal to 5. Okay, sum of n first natural numbers, 5 natural numbers means, okay, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. Okay, what is the sum? Sum is equal to 1 plus 2 is equal to 3, 3 plus 3 is 6, 6 plus 4 10, 10 plus 5 is equal to 15. So this is the answer. I need to print, if n is equal to 5, okay, I need to print the sum is equal to 15. Sum is equal to 15. So how to implement this summation? How to implement this summation? Is it clear? So for this, okay, so if you observe like this, okay, one thing is varying. Okay, first initially start with 1, next increase to 1, 2, next increase to 1, 3, next increase to 1, okay, 3 to 4, 4 to 5. Okay, so now before that, suppose I am using 0. So first to find the sum of 0 and 1. So what is the result here? So now sum is equal to 0 plus 1. You got 1. Okay, now again, so this is the sum. Now the result of this again added to the next number. Okay, now sum is equal to, okay, sum is equal to 1, the sum value is equal to 1, sum plus 2. Okay, so now we will get the sum is equal to 1, 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. So now we have the result, that is the sum value is equal to 3. The sum value 3 added to the another 3, sum value added to the another 3, then we will get the another sum. Okay, so now what is the result? 3 plus 3 is equal to 6. Okay, so the sum updated has 6. Now the sum 6 added to the next number 4, the result is equal to again sum is equal to 6 plus 4 is equal to 10. The result updated value is 10. This sum 10 added to the number 5. Okay, so now you can get the another sum is equal to 10 plus 5 is equal to 15. Sum plus 5 is equal to 15. So in this way you can find the sum of first n natural numbers. So what is the logic behind this? What is the logic behind G? So if you observe like this, here the 0, start with 0, next increase it to 1, next increase it to, okay, 3, next increase to 2, 3, 4 and 5. So one thing is variable. So therefore to implement this, I am using simply sum is equal to sum plus I. Okay, so what is the I? What is the I is vary from 1 to 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 and up to n values. So what is the sum? Sum will initially start with 0. So to implement this program, I need some variables. Okay, so as include std io.h, okay, I'm writing main function into main. The main function start here. So declaration. So I need sum one variable. Okay, so int sum is equal to 0. I need another variable I. Okay, I am finding sum of n values, first n natural numbers. So I need to read n value, save therefore and declare as a int data type. So I need only okay, three variables. I need only three variables. Okay, so what is the I start value? So I is equal to 1, and n. Is it clear? So I is equal to 1, okay, n. So now read the n value. So how to read? Using scanf. Scanf %d ampersand n. Before scanf, we need to print one message. Okay, so using printf, what is the message? Enter n value. Okay, suppose I want to find 10 natural numbers, then n is equal to, okay, 10. Okay, so now to find the sum, what is the logic? Sum is equal to sum plus I. Sum is equal to sum plus I. So the sum value start with 0 and I value start with 1. Okay, if you execute one time, the result is equal to 0 plus 1. 0 plus 1 is equal to 1. Is it clear? But we need to repeat the same statement, logic, n number of times. To execute n number of times, we will use while. Okay, so what is the condition required to execute this statement n number of times? Is it clear? Okay, so now updating I value every time. Now updating n value every time. Is it clear? So the n value is fixed, the n value greater than I. So I value start with 1. Now n value suppose 10. 10 greater than 1. Condition is true. Now I value increased to 2. Now 10 greater than 2. Condition is again true. Now I value increased to 3. So 10 greater than 3. Now I value increased to 4. 10 greater than 4. Okay, so the n value is fixed. Now I am increasing I value. Okay, so once the I value reaches to 10, the 10 greater than 10, condition is failed. Okay, so therefore, so what is the condition required? The I value vary up to 10 value. Okay, so now n greater than or equal to I. So every time updating the I value or increased by 1 by 1. For this I am using I++. Okay, so this while construct find the sum of first n natural numbers. This construct used to find sum of first n natural numbers. Okay, so after executing or after end of the while loop, so what is the result? What is the result? The sum is the sum value updated every time. Okay, the finally the sum value is equal to the sum of n natural numbers, first n natural numbers. So now I need to print the sum. So how to print the sum value? Printf. Okay, printf sum of first, okay, percentage d natural numbers is again percentage d. Okay, so in place of first percentage d, I need to print n value. Okay, now in second percentage d, I need to print the sum. Okay, so now close the main function. Okay, before that return 0. So this is the program to find the sum of n natural numbers, first n natural numbers. Okay, so the while loop concept is very important, not only in the C program. Okay, the loops are also important, very important in all programming languages. All programming languages. Okay. So in the next class, we will see some more programs related to the while loop. Okay, thank you.